Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays RimWorld. Last episode has been good, and in fact, both episodes I've recorded today have been real solid. The only significant issue has been solar flares, and I'm gonna double down on that. See, here's what I'm thinking right now. I want to make a second gun turret, but to make a second gun turret, I think that I need more power. To have more power, I'm going to need a solar generator, or a solar panel, or a wind turbine. I'm just going to go for another solar panel. And this might be, you know, I do rely on the kindness of strangers here. So this might be a terrible decision, and maybe we should focus on diversifying our power. I'll wait and see if that percolates out in the comments. Because, you know, what I'm concerned about is I know solar panels, they're reliable. What I'm concerned about is the idea that if we make wind turbines, maybe these walls are going to block the wind. Who knows how, like, rigorously it's modeled in RimWorld, right? Like, I might be an idiot. I guess you should be going to sleep. I might be an idiot and put a wind turbine within like 10 tiles of a wall and have it block off like 80% of our wind or something like that. But for now, oh god, you're a completely messed up situation. I guess do some early morning breakfast. Mama's in the kitchen with onions. As I and also Dan would say, yo, this door should not be held open anymore. That was like the whole last episode this door was held open. There we go. Get your sleep done when necessary. Have a beer in Gordon Ramsay's room. That's how you know these guys have no bad blood anymore. What I was thinking on this episode is maybe we'll actually work on the creation of just a bunch of graves. And that sounds, you know, pretty dire, I suppose. But I think that it's valuable. Oh god, we got a raid already? They're attacking immediately. A banquero, and they're unusually clever in their tactics. Let's look at this. Where are they going to come in through? Oh, certainly they're going to come in through the top. So we're not going to have a second gun turret ready. But we will have these 3 units come up here and get drafted and, you know, get to the positions that they were in before. Ooh, they're... Hold up. They're coming in from below? Or are they going to blow up the wall? Melee attacking wooden door. I gotta be honest, if you guys choose to come this way, you're fucked. And I don't mean that just to be crass. I mean like you are actually screwed. Oh, now they're coming up, okay. Make up your freaking minds here. Like, you'd rather go up against me than you'd rather go up against gun turrets, I promise you that. Because I can just be out there, you know, harvesting organic medicine while you come in through here. This should be no problem. But my thinking is, well, you know, I'll talk about that once we finish this section right here. We should still do something about these traps. Like, it's pretty garbage. Yo, BT, what's up, dog? Oh, you don't have a gun because you recently got into a fight. I recall now. That's terribly stupid. It's alright. When 2 of them are dead, we're probably set. Yeah, there's one. Excuse me? Oh, it's a steel spear. Bear Tabby, just hide out, man. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They're going to flee. We actually have a prisoner for the first time in forever. Good construction stats, so we'll definitely capture them. Get some sweet pemmican as well. You guys are undrafted. And what I was going to say is that we're going to work on some graves, because I only get a negative penalty to my mood if I walk into the grave area. So every time I deposit a person into our spooky graveyard, we suffer, because we are delivering a body to a graveyard. What we should be doing instead, what are you doing, by the way? Capturing? Right, that's fair. You're eating some pemmican, that's also fair. What we should do instead is just have, like, this graveyard over here and just let this one, you know, only affect us when we have to pick up things that are near it for hauling or something. And I'm hopeful. You guys, you had to fuck up my door on the way out? Like, for real? Well, I will make a wood door, just because it seems to get screwed all the time anyway. Oh good, a solar flare. The intense radiation will shut down all electrical devices, so that's encouraging. Let's take a look at stats here. 99% difficulty. Okay, so she'll just be released. And you know what? We have enough medicine that I'm going to give her medicine. Poor mood on Gordon Ramsay, yeah. We have enough medicine that I'm going to give her medicine. And the reasoning is I don't want her to die in my stead. Okay, Bear ran out of pants. You're moving around in restraints. You're leaving. That's fine. Okay, so I don't really care about giving you medicine anymore. BT's making some graves. This is solid. But before you worry about making the other graves, like, why don't you just bury this body right here? And we could go get all these bodies and bury them. We should have stripped that body before we buried it, by the way, so we got some clothes out of it. We could always exhume it, but I don't think I want to do that. We're very lucky. No, we're not very lucky. I was going to say, oh, relations with Ambakiera Breakso have improved by 15 because our unit escaped. But I thought maybe our coolers would still work, but they do not work when the solar flare happens. But our batteries, I guess, remain charged, so that's good. Hopefully the solar flare is done in, like, yeah, I was going to say less than a day would be nice. Establish a wooden door over here. As ridiculous as this may seem, kind of feel like we should install even more graves. Like, this is a good season. Everything's going fine right now. Let's get, like, a huge graveyard set up here. And this will last us, like, months. Like, maybe actual months. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 6. 48 graves. We probably don't have 48 corpses in there, but, you know, this is a month's worth of RimWorld episodes right here. So, we should be able to use these graves. We can even bury our own colonists in them. Or we could put them over here in the nice graveyard, but it doesn't matter too much one way or the other, I think. What's going on? A pig is being attacked, man. This red fox just killed that raccoon. We got 60 meals, so Gordon Ramsay didn't do too much cooking yesterday. We still got to get all these ingredients inside, so that's BT's job. He's going to be working on some graves first, I guess, though. Which is fair. I mean, this stuff is not going to go bad right away. Spoils in one season, so we got time. And it's not like it's going to get hotter anytime soon. Let's also get our next... Yeah, it's only noon and our batteries are charged, so I think let's get our next gun turrets set up here. Just set it up on the conduit so we don't have to spend any more steel. We may not have enough steel to finish it, but I'm kind of relying on there being more steel that I'm unaware of. Okay, Gordon Ramsay's doing some cooking. That's fine. In the wintertime, you can continue to cook to keep us at 75 available meals, or you can start to work on some beer. It's fine by me either way. I'm really glad that we... Oh, God. Sinvicta started a fight with... A social fight with Big V. They're no longer social fighting. That's good. Okay, go to the hospital. Thanks a lot, Sinvicta. You give these people nothing to unify themselves over, and they're just going to fight with one another. But our moods have been mostly actually very good, and if you can see based on our wealth, like, our wealth has been solid, dude. It's the first time in forever that it's actually consistently grown. So I'm really happy with that. And, like, if we look back to where we were 2 seasons ago, or 2 years ago, I suppose, in-game, how fucked were we? We had no food, people were eating human corpses on the regular. Oh, God. Okay, Bear is going to haul all of these bodies into graves. He's gonna have, like, the worst time of his life. But you know what? It probably has to be done, and I'm just gonna accept it. You might as well strip this body. And you might as well strip that body. We should take the clothes. Strip that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. Bear, like, prepare for it. Oh, wow, Big V is in a poor mood. I thought it would be Bear Taffy for sure, but... Maybe Bear's just, he's resilient now. Sometimes, even if you got a nice little stew going, you just want to eat some raw corn, man. Now, we did finish a parka, right? Yeah, okay. I kind of feel like you should suspend that for now and maybe make some pants. Just like make 4 pants. Where are you going? Are you gonna bury somebody? Are you gonna do art? Oh, she's gonna carve some stone. That's the first time I've seen that in a while. That's alright. You should really be in bed though. It is 3 a.m. I think she's going to bed. Acceptable. Alright, so we are approaching the winter season. The winter's always scary, but in contrast to a lot of our recent situations, we actually have a ridiculous amount of food saved up, and almost all of our crops have actually made it inside. which is personally pretty remarkable, I think. I don't think we need to prioritize getting these crops inside. Again, because it's going to be the winter soon anyway. The pig just took the corn! That's so good! And then he just threw up all over the ground. But, dude, these pigs are baller, man! Look at this. We don't even need Bear Taffy can just stay 100% on grave duty. The pigs are doing amazing work. Alright, what's Big V up to? She just woke up? Probably going to grab a simple meal. That's fair. Invictus harvesting some cotton. That's good. Bear's going to get back on grave duty. I mean, he has like 40 corpses to do here, so it's going to take some time. Again, get those clothes out there. What are you doing here? Burying human corpse. That's fine. He's going to have a really bad season, but this is necessary. And also, these graves bring... I thought they brought... Yeah, colonists will visit full graves to gain meditative joy. And then this area out here is no longer hell on earth. So I guess that's a positive thing for us. BT's just... What are you doing? Oh, I've got to pause. That explains it. So we're probably going to fill up our graveyard completely, like, immediately. But that's okay. So Invicta's working on arts. We still have yet to complete a single piece of art. This one's got a long way to go. That's okay, though. Poor mood. Bear Taffy is binging on alcohol. Reason feels terrible. I think that's acceptable. He's been doing a lot of shit, man. If he wants to drink some beers, I mean, I'm not saying he should be allowed to, but I'm saying, you know, lesser men would snap as well. The pig is hauling the scout to the dumping zone. That's so good. Then it was just consuming some grass. Too bad the pigs can't bury. That would have been nice. Well, Bear Taffy's no longer binging on alcohol. He says as he has a beer before he goes to sleep. But, you know, he's over the binging phase, which I suppose is a good thing. He's gonna feel bad for a while. And I think we're gonna have to accept that. You know, we did step one. We got all of the stuff out of the grave, or out of the mass grave here, and put it outside of our base. Now we're gonna do the final thing necessary to fix our mistake. And we're gonna bury, well, not even all of these corpses probably, but several of them. And then we'll have this nice, huge graveyard that I guess we can use for whatever purposes we choose. But the colony is starting... Pop off is probably not the word that I would use, but it's starting to do some good work, right? You're grabbing some wood, probably refueling the torches or refueling the stove. That's positive. 6 in the morning. Let me check out your needs. He's in a moderate amount of pain, but overall his mood is actually pretty good. And now he begins the solemn task of taking 2 hours each corpse to grab these and bury them. It's gotta happen, though. I appreciate it. Cargo pods nearby. Steel, please. Medicine. Also good. Now, in order to create the second gun turret, we do need to have a unit smithing. So I guess Big V is going to be our first priority there. What's she doing right now? She's just relaxing? After she relaxes, I'm going to have her start working on some steel so we can get this second gun turret built that we queued up a long time ago. It's like the longest consumption of a single beer I've ever seen. It is important to sow these areas. What's she doing now? Harvesting rice plant. I'm not going to say that's not valuable, but I do want you to refine some electric smelt, please. Man, this is going to take a long time. But eventually, the earth will be usable again in that area. And we're going to have a lot of possible meditative joy available to us over here. Sinvicta, you should honestly be harvesting rice plants, I think, instead of working on arts. Research finish machining. Build machining tables to craft guns and machinery or disassemble dead mechanoids. Dope. Next step, electric cremation. You know, like that classic A Tribe Called Quest song. Honey, check it out, you got me mesmerized. With your black hair and your fat ass thighs, street poetry is my everyday, but yo, I gotta stop if you come my way. If I was working at the club, you would not pay. And yo, my man, Fife Diggy, he got something to say. And then, you know, Fife Dog talks about his relationship with various ethnicities of women. He says he'll bust off on your couch now you've got Siemens furniture. He's very eloquent. R.I.P. How much steel we have now? That is components. We got 20 components, 75 steel. You need 175 steel to make an electric turret. That's fine. I think things are going extremely well. I have been saying for a while that I think things are going extremely well, but this is like a very prolonged period of relative opulence inside of the Big Brother house. We've had a few raids. Big V is fucking starving? Eat a meal. What's the problem here, you know? You gotta have a certain level of self-care. Like that, I will not stand for a mood debuff because you're too busy smelting to eat. Did you just smelt like ad infinitum? This doesn't have to be the Industrial Revolution, you know. We can establish some worker good. So I'm thinking for a choke point, we probably want to put like 2 blocks here. And then up here, I don't know, this part is a mess. It hasn't been working out poorly so far. The real problem is this part right here. So you know what? Actually, from a defensive standpoint, it's much smarter for us, I think. Okay, Gordon Ramsay might have a mental break, but I think he'll be better off in a second. I think we should deconstruct this. And then afterwards, we should build some not sandbags, but a wall. Just a wall across like that. And we have a lot of limestone right now. So I think I'm just going to have them queue up a wall like that. Because this is not doing me any favors. I thought this bunker would be, you know, amazing. Instead, it's really just a waste of steel. And if we get raided from the west side, then it's really bad for business. They just walk in. You know, it doesn't cause any problems for them to do so. So this will also give us a little bit of a steel refund, albeit not much. Gordon Ramsay's still pretty pissed. Honestly, a relatively appropriate attitude given the circumstances. Escape pod. Anna! Good medicine, decent cooking, can't attack, but I wouldn't mind having another colonist. Let's have somebody deal with her right now. And, you know, the growing season is almost over, so I think Big V, you can rescue Anna the healer. Really, it'd just be nice to have another person around, you know, get back to 5 population size. We got the food, we can handle it. Maybe she's going to be a nice backup researcher. Worst case scenario, I don't mean this to sound, oh god, I said rescue when I should have hit capture. There we go. We should have her, if she decides to be on our team, she could be a dedicated cleaner, she could be a dedicated hauler, and open up space for other units. Either way, having one person, you know, it carries some negatives, but it can also carry a lot of positives. It can, even if they don't have too many demonstrable skills themselves, it can free up situations where we can, you know, have other people do other things and have the low priority jobs go to someone less skilled, I suppose. I don't know what this bunker is supposed to be right now, but it doesn't really matter. Still can't get this quite done yet. So let's look at prisoner stats. Recruitment difficulty 43%. She can get herbal medicine, I think, just to make sure that she doesn't die. And I think that we should be able to recruit her. I've got my stuff set up properly, so only good social individuals will be wardens. And look at this colony starting to blossom. We got visitors. They seem to have a few items to trade. Oh, these guys, is very tempting to just murder them. But we shouldn't, because then we won't get traders in the future. Now, herbal medicine is not as good as regular medicine, but we do have 93 of it, which is pretty ridiculous. Apart from that, what do we want to trade? I don't know. All of our shitty weapons. I don't mind trading shitty weapons. Especially considering, like, our most recent unit is incapable of violence regardless. Batteries super lasting throughout the night. Every colonist of the female gender winces in pain. So that's everybody but Gordon Ramsay. That's a bummer. Have you made pants, by the way? I don't think we've succeeded at making pants. You know what? Let's turn on making parkas then. We don't need 8 parkas though. I'll settle for 5. Gordon Ramsay probably still in. Oh, Sinvicta's in a poor mood. Piglet 1 is being attacked by a red fox. Honestly, it's the animal kingdom. It's done. I hate to say it. Turn away. You should not leave these walls. The visitors are leaving. I didn't even get to trade with them. That's my own fault. I've been focusing on other things. I'm sorry, Piglet 1. This red fox is a fucking nightmare, man. But you know what? If it eats our Piglet, we'll eat it eventually. Piglet 2, yo, Piglet 2, get in here. Have you been trained? Yes, you have. Let me check this out for a second. Zones. Okay, you no longer go here. This is not our home area, okay? This is a very dangerous place. This is not to say you shouldn't put out fires out here. But once you get out here, I can't be trusted to protect you from animals. So that this is really the bounds of your relative safety. That is certainly home, but I'll give it a sec here. Just want to clear up the edges a little bit, because it's not a huge deal to lose one animal, but, you know, these could become a sweet-ass swine army for us in the future. At least a swine army when it comes to hauling. So I don't want to lose them for no reason just because they're wandering around outside. You know, it's a tragic reason for loss of life. But we will have home zone. Expand home area. There. Okay. I think that's better. So this pig is like, oh shit, let's go home. Should be, at least. Okay, looks good. Rain is bad because we're not going to get as much solar charge, but it seems fine so far. Big V's putting the work in. 7.5% chance it's not bad. Sinvicta's in a bad place because of the psychic drone. Apart from that, not so bad. BT, what are you working on? You haven't hauled too many corpses down here. Is it just because these are now skeletons and as a result, you don't have to? Like, what are you doing right now? Refueling torch lamp. You're doing like nothing, man. So, I mean, I kind of feel like you should be cleaning, but this is fine. Poor mood. Sinvicta. Again, fair. Wonder if we could just have Bear make beer? Allow cooking skills 0 to 20. I just want to see like if I could assign one person only to do this, but I don't believe that's the case. Brewing beer is a form of cooking. We have so many hops. I'm just like, what is Gordon Ramsay doing? He should be cooking maybe a meal. Oh, he's attempting to recruit Anna. I think we're gonna get her on our side. Not right now, maybe, but soon. 2.7% chance. Let Big V handle that, Gordon Ramsay. You're the cook, man. Cooking simple meal. I want to see what Gordon Ramsay does after this. He might go to research. Mental break berserk. Anna Healer has gone berserk. Reason feeling terrible. Oh, wonderful. Well, you don't really want any part of this because the gun turret is... Oh! Gretel. Sal with the Big Brother house. How dare you? How dare you? Sinvicta, I know, you know, you're not gonna relish this, but we can't let our Sal die. Honestly, you've actually, like, removed Gretel's faith in humanity, and for that, I'm extremely disappointed. Gretel was like a daughter to me, and you're supposed to be a healer. Okay, she's down. In shock. Gordon Ramsay. Undraft. Rescue Gretel. Sinvicta, as much as I hate to say it, you're gonna go... You can't rescue Anna? Because you're not a healer? Well, you know what? First off, Gretel gets priority. I am actually offended. And Big V... Yeah, you can rescue Anna. I mean, I'd still like her on our team. As ridiculous as this may sound. But that was pretty uncool. Another door installed. You know, I find the door is a pretty important part of the prison cell to begin with. That's alright. Gordon Ramsay's doing okay stuff here. Poor result. Poor result, but at least he's trying. At least he's trying, man. Hopefully this psychic drone ends soon. Alright, BT. You're just giving some medicine. And we did shoot the shit out of her. But honestly, I think it's pretty obvious that she deserved it. Okay, what are you doing now? Just refueling? All he does, his whole full-time job is refueling torch lamps. It's not a bad thing. It's actually quite nice, but, you know, have you considered hauling the hops inside. At the very least, it would look less ugly. We do still need some more steel. You know what? Yeah, Bear Taffy, you should be smelting, dog. Starting tomorrow, you're on smelt duty. So let's slightly change our priorities. And put smithing at number 1. Psychic drone is ending. Thank fucking God. Is smithing... Oh no, smelting is crafting. Okay, smithing is different. We haven't even built a smithing table yet, which we should. But I want BT to be working on crafting so he can actually do some smelting. So I'm expecting that he'll, maybe drink a beer, eat some breakfast, and then I want him to go smelt. We have a raid first, though. A group of pirates from the Pistol Men are attacking immediately. Okay, some guns... EMP grenades attacking slate door. Is this not our slate door? Where is our slate door? Was it on our freezer? Yes. So they're going to be coming through this way. So, I mean, BT, did I give you a weapon back? Yeah, okay. You guys are going to be drafted. You might as well get drafted right away. Big V does not have to be drafted. She can do whatever she wants to do. I'm assuming they're going to come through this way. I'm going to make a quick save. Hard save. 049 pistols. And then just post up in a manner that is unlikely to get you shot by friendly fire. This seems decent. Should have built 2 walls here, but that's okay. Blight. Mysterious blight has destroyed your crops. Surprisingly, not that big of a problem right now. These guys are shooting my pigs. I hate to say it. Better my pigs than me, though. What, you don't have a target? Oh, you're just slow. Okay. Is this dude getting rescued? Decent growing stat. I don't know. We'll see. Leaning towards no. We haven't been touched yet. Oh, jinxed it. We immediately were touched after that moment. Now they're running. Ooh, we got another one, even though maybe we didn't want to, but I'm excited to take the meals. So let's get some orders set here. First thing, this dude, I mean, we should still capture him. You should be stripped. You should be stripped. You should be stripped. And then we got a decent amount of silver. Everybody just go do what you need to do in order to heal yourselves. Bear Tabby's repairing the gun turret or the sandbag. That's good. Let's see how Gordon Ramsay's doing health-wise. Took a bad gunshot, but Bear should heal him, honestly. Poor mood, Gordon Ramsay. He did just get shot in the stomach, so, fair enough. Bear's cutting some stuff up. Gordon Ramsay is being a doctor here, which is terrible, because he should be in bed himself. Recruitment difficulty, 83%, so you're actually just going to be released. I'll give you food, but no medicine. So hopefully this will improve relations, and they won't raid me as much, but... I think Big V just, picks him up and is like, alright, you're good to go. You are still bleeding a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, 14% chance, though. You know that's getting good. Yo, BT, you really don't want to heal Gordon Ramsay? Maybe he's already had treatment recently, so... Do I have... yeah, okay, this is the problem. Hauling should be a slightly higher priority for Bear than crafting right now. He should be hauling dead bodies out of the way. So that we don't have to see them. And I don't really want him to work on stone blocks. I want him to smelt. So I guess we'll go to the stonecutters table and just suspend operations for now. Where are you going? Oh, Gretel is pregnant! Pig 2! Pig 2 lived! What a wonderful day. Pig 2 has lived. Gretel is pregnant. Oh, fuck. All of our potatoes are on fire, though. Who puts out fires? Simvicta Big V. Actually, an ideal case right now. I know you're getting ready to feed the prisoner or whatever, but no, you're actually going to be putting out this fire, immediately. There's other fires, though. Oh god, that's the timer. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. It was the power conduit that exploded? Yes. We lost all of our battery charges there too, which sucks pretty bad, but... Power conduit. Okay, it's just this one right here. Not bad, not bad. It needs to get built right now, though. Like, there's no time to fuck with that one. Colonist needs treatment. Gordon Ramsay. He's just getting a meal, then he's gonna go. That's fine. Honestly, it's probably a little bit unnecessary to, Ooh, mental break. Gordon Ramsay, chef, has gone berserk. He's got his gun out. We don't have power in the freezer right now. Ergo, we cannot create, well, freezing. Which is bad, because these simple meals are close to running out. They'll last. They'll last. Oh, no. Piglet won. Well, we're going to call it for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. This is weird. You should not sleep in the freezer. Especially with your dead child next to you. This is a terrible sight. But I guess you are surrounded by the things you love. Potatoes and corn. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Things are going really well. And, you know, I think that the graph shows that. And that definitely seems to be the case right now. Mood, it's going up and down. We've had some issues. But wealth-wise, we're getting a lot better. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. We are having new RimWorld episodes every single day at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in watching those, come back and subscribe. For now, though, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon for another one. See you then.